guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Well, I was just, I just got finished recording a video that I'm going to be putting out on Tuesday. But as I was doing my editing process and stuff, and I like to go and check YouTube and see what's going on in the world of YouTube. And, Chris the Atari Creep, his videos always pop up, and I always like to watch it. And he had a new video about why is there so much hate towards the Intellivision Amico. And I watched the whole video. I mean, it was a long video, and he said it was going to be, long, kind of a lot of stuff. He had a lot of stuff to talk about. And, he just threw up a lot of interesting points and a lot of different questions and a lot of different things. It was, and I kind of left a comment, and I'm like, I don't get it either. And I was just been thinking, like, why? Yeah, why? Why does the Intellivision Amico get so much hate? But I'm like thinking about this on like many different perspectives. Like you do have the YouTubers who are going to either like it and they're going to make a lot of great videos and they're going to say, this is a great thing that's coming out and I love these games. And you might call them the shills, or you might call them, I guess that's the word that people are using, the shill. They're shills because they like the product and as if they're being paid to actually promote it. Which I haven't seen my check yet, Tommy. So, but anyways, yeah. So, I like the Amico because I grew up with the Intellivision, and it's not only that. I mean, I like classic style video games. That's my style of video game, and perhaps that's why some people hate it because they're like, well, this thing's just gonna get blown away. PlayStation's out there. Xbox is out there, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, there's Nintendo Switch. Yeah, there's a lot out there. It's a big market. If you remember, like, if you were a gamer, I should say, in the 90s, there was a lot of systems that were out then as well. Like, I remember having a Nintendo Entertainment System, and my friend had a Sega Master System, or my cousin, I should say, had a Sega Master System. My friend had a Super Nintendo. I had another friend who had a Genesis. I knew somebody who had a TurboGrafx 16. I would go into the store and I'd see consoles I never even heard of. It just was the way it was. And I don't remember anybody smashing anything about anything. I mean, you just either, I like this or I like that. I like the Sega. I like the, and oftentimes we would just like all of them. And it kind of took me, also even going back further to when the Intellivision was out, the original Intellivision was out, the Atari was out, ColecoVision, Commodore 64. There was so many great systems out, and I had no problems with any of them. I don't remember anybody casting any kind of hate towards any system. You either had it or you didn't have it. You knew somebody that had it. So whether you had like, take for instance the Commodore 64, which was a computer, not really like, it was used as a gaming system. But there was also the VIC-20. And I knew people that had the VIC-20, which was, obviously the first, version of that computer. And it was slower, and the graphics were inferior and all that other stuff. But I didn't hate it. I didn't sit there and smash it and say, that's a piece of garbage. Why the hell do you have that? Get the new system. Get the Commodore 64. And the same thing, with the Intellivision. I had the Intellivision. We were one of the lucky people that had an Intellivision. A lot of people couldn't afford them back then, so they had an Atari, which was a lot cheaper. And I used to go and see them on the, play the games, and I was fine with it. I didn't hate the Atari at the time. I didn't say, these graphics suck. I have an Intellivision, it's better. I didn't smash the Atari. I liked it. I embraced it. And even when I got older, I came to realize that there's a lot of great Atari games. So I still don't get it as to what this whole thing is to let's smash the Amico. I do have, some thoughts that perhaps some people might do it just to, maybe they're YouTubers like me and they want to get views. The best way to get views is with drama. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to talk negative. I'm going to smash this thing to pieces and I'm going to get all these views. That could be a reason. Maybe people are afraid of more technology coming out and creating some kind of a crash. I've heard that before. I don't think that is going to happen, but perhaps that could be a reason. Maybe they're worried that this is going to take over and their precious systems are going to go away. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think the Amico poses any threat to any other systems out there. It's definitely not there to compete with, say, Xbox and PlayStation, and Tommy Tallarico has already said that multiple times. This system is not here to replace what is already out there. Just like the Nintendo Wii didn't come along and replace the Xbox. It didn't happen. These systems can all coexist. And again, I don't recall people getting out there and saying, the Wii sucks. Maybe there was some people that might have said that, but, if they were hardcore PlayStation gamers at the time, they would have looked at the Wii and said, not for me. Even I almost passed on the Wii when it first came out. I thought it was a little gimmicky, I kind of feared that if I bought one at the time that I would play bowling and that would be it. And it's kind of true. I mean, I bought the Wii, I played it for a little bit, but I haven't really touched it much since then. But I can't say that about the Switch. So far, I've been playing the Switch a little bit more, and I don't mind them. I don't mind the Switch. I don't mind. Now, I'm not into the more modern style games like the Xbox and all that stuff. That's just me. It's just my personality. But I don't hate them. I don't hate the Xbox because every game is complicated to me and it's 3D or it requires these buttons or controllers with thousands of buttons. I don't hate it, and I'm not gonna bash it because it's not my style or I don't like it. That's just me. And the Amico, I think, looks cool. Obviously when we first got word that this thing was coming out, I was a little hesitant to say, is it, what is it going to be? Is it just going to be a retro system? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? And so I was like, I'm just going to hold out and wait and see. And that's what we've been doing. We've been waiting and seeing. But, yeah, it's a really interesting question that the Atari Creep kind of put out there on his video. I'm going to leave a link down in my description. If you want to go there, leave some comments if you haven't already seen it. But it's a really interesting question as to why all the hate on the Amico. I guess, one other thing to kind of mention is, yes, people have been burned in the past, and he does bring this up. There was like a Coleco Chameleon thing, all these like emulation devices, the Ouya, people kind of calling it the Ouya Tuya, that kind of silly stuff like that. And sure, we've had a lot of, things fail. We had a lot of companies probably try and take advantage of the retro gaming market. That's obviously not what's going on here. And if you do the research, you can find that out. If you listen to what they're doing, if you see the people, the research team he's put together, it's obviously not a scam device. So, I don't know. I guess it's just people's opinion. Anyways, I just thought, this was just rolling around in my brain, and while I was just editing this video, and I thought, hey, let's just do a video while I'm editing a video. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Anyways, throw your comments down below. Check out the Atari Creeps video. He also mentions other people. There's a lot of other YouTubers and bloggers out there who are talking about it in his description as well. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think down below. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.